Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Cristian Lacroix, or Cristian Lacroix, was born in Nice, France, May 16, 1951. He is a creative director, fashion designer for his own house. Of course, he's designed for some other houses, but we'll get into that a little bit deeper later on. Now, last week I spoke about the genius himself, John Galliano. Why? Because he is a genius. He is a brilliant designer. He is a creative director, a creative genius. That's the proper terms to pronounce those fashion designers. So, but before John Galliano, there was Christian Lacroix. Now, I love this guy. He's very colorful. He's a French designer. But let's dig in. Hi, I'm Cristian and welcome to our YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, share us to your social medias with all your social media lovers or content lovers, and don't forget to follow us as well. Every Sunday we jump on Sunday morning, New Zealand time, 11 a.m. We either go live or, of course, we drop something for you to listen to. Now, Lacroix grew up in a family that was interested in fashion and the arts. His father was a clothing retailer and his mother was a press officer for the local museum. Wow, go figure. Now you understand where his talents come from. Because of the two people that actually created him are actually creators, are actually talented, are actually artists themselves in their own view, of course. But I mean, it's not a view, just a view. It's something that is pretty much serious. Cristian Lacroix has had a double bite of the fashion cake. In the 80s, that belongs to him. And by 2008, he came back. He was back into the fashion industry. Follow him go on YouTube channel and actually click the search for him, Cristian Lacroix, and then follow his work. That is the kind of work that I love to do. That is the kind of work that it's in my thread, it's in my genes. I'm Cristian for Cristian Design. I'm the co-owner, of course. Originally, he intended to become a museum curator. In fact, he is a fashion impresario. Let me repeat that again. He is a fashion impresario who is widely credited by single-handedly saving couture, wooing the media with his widely photogenic designs, couture, and more couture. Now, I've spoken about couture quite a lot of time now, more than 5 times perhaps, but because couture to me, it is something that, or couture to me and James, it's basically something that we do love, we do adore, we do love to watch and see. Hopefully one day we get to travel to France or even to Italy, to the Paris Fashion Week and hopefully the Milan Fashion Week, because that's where the couture is and I want to watch. We want to be there and watch it. So, moving on. In 1989, his fashion house was launched and the reviews were ecstatic and electrifying. If you do Google him on YouTube, you will the couture side of it, you will understand why it is electrifying. Trust me, honest to God, there is nothing else you can do. There is nothing else is more important than creating a fashion line. If you are a designer, if you are a fashion lover, please do it. Don't stop what you're doing. Keep doing it. It doesn't matter if you fail, pick yourself up and do it. It doesn't matter if you drop out, pick yourself up, go back in and do it. Keep watering that seed because that seed will blossom to where you want to be. There has been nothing like in the 25 years sang the Sunday Times, while Vogue labeled him the Paris most talked about designer. That is absolutely truth. That is absolutely a fact. What do you expect when the man himself is super talented like no other? A genius is a proper word to use. 100%, I agree. An extravagance use of detailed and bird of paradise theatrically generated the mood of the moment. Minimalism was absolutely nothing compared to his eccentricity. That is the fact. Because minimalist is a completely different way and different style. It's minimalist. You can buy them, you can wear them, and everything else. But when you wear couture, when you wear what do you call it, a designer piece that is presented power, confidence, especially for women. I'm talking about women now. It's absolutely a must for gentlemen, for guys like me. Yes, of course, it gives me power and gives me confidence, but that's what I want. That's what I like to be, to feel when I put something on. Like yourself, you do too. That sounds good to you? Great, excellent, fantastic. Let's move on. The following year, he launches his ready-to-wear collection. Now, for those who doesn't understand fashion, couture is the epitome of a fashion house. It's extravagance, like I said. It is phenomenal, like I said. It is beyond your imagination. Not to me, because I design couture myself for our brand. But without the ready-to-wear, oh well, actually, ready-to-wear collection is the breadwinner, is what keeps the company, the brand, the business afloat. That's fact. If you don't agree with me, you must agree with me. Couture is something that it's a lot of money involved, it's a lot of time involved, and that's why garments could cost up to $35,000, $30,000 or more plus. Bigger pieces and everything else. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you are in Paris or if you are in Milan, correct me. But it's a fact. Ready to wear is an everyday collection, but ready to wear doesn't have to be what do you call it, like a streetwear, because that's a completely different thing. Ready to wear is still a high fashion. If you watch high fashion brand, top brands, they do couture, they do what do you call it, ready to wear. Jesus, old age kicking in. You must know the difference between the two if you are a designer. Capiche? Lacroix studied art history at the University of Montpellier, in France, of course. He designed for Pucci for 3 years, from 2002 to 2005. So it's only a short period of time. Maybe there is something else from the company itself. Maybe it didn't work. I don't know. Actually, I do, but I'm not going to talk about it because you need to get in and do some research on that. I'm only here to tell you something little about every creative director, a top creative director in the world. That is super important for me anyway. He's he diversified into jeans, perfume, children's wear, laundry, menswear, couture, ready to wear, like I said, and homeware. Now, homeware, it's also something that I'm passionate about. James and myself are super passionate about it. Interior is what we love. Christian Lacroix returns to couture in 2007. So he disappeared for a while, and I understand why. Because I don't want to say, because you need to know and find out yourselves. Christian Lacroix again returns to couture in 2007 and was rapturously received, if that makes sense. Hopefully that word makes sense to put in there. It is actually. Back in those days, he had stores in New York, Paris, Monaco, Dallas, and Bahrain. And he is increasingly working, back in those days, of course, he was increasingly working in theater designs as well as a fashion designer. In his own words, a philosopher. Listen, a terminology like that actually quite a beautiful, acceptable words to use. I would love to use that if I keep going, if I keep doing what I do. But I don't know. Let's see. In May 2009, Christian Lacroix filed for bankruptcy. Now that's a shock. That is a shock to a fashion brands like that because it costs a lot of money and you need to sell the actual product. I believe his ready-to-wear collection sold out and it was season by season, season after season. But of course, there's money involved in couture. It's a lot more money involved in couture than ready-to-wear couture. Couture, darling. My question is why? Your question is, as a creative director or designer or an artist, why? Why? There were many offers, apparently, quote, there were many offers to him from different investors, but there were also no confirmation of acceptance of those offers from various of investors. Now, investors for business people, designers, any business people, investors is the most important thing in business because you need investors to support your business, to increase your brand and your business, to climb up the ladder and do things that you would love to do, of course. Yes, there is a cost in everything that we do, but that's what we do in life. That's exactly what life is. In family, it costs life. To have a child, it costs life. And if the brand is your baby, that's going to cost you money. You just have to keep going, keep thriving, keep what do you call it? Keep pushing for what's best for you. I know a lot of people that actually stays in business for a very long time, but 10 years plus, 10 years plus, okay. To me, it's like, no, I don't think I can stay in a business for 10 years if it's not something that fulfilled my heart, fulfilled my brain, fulfilled my soul, and everything else. So, creating content fulfilled me. It's my heart. Creating collections, beautiful collections, I must say, it fulfilled me. Running events also fulfilled me. The adrenaline to run event, it's exquisite to me. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. So everything that I want to do outside my day job, it's super electrifying. You see, in in fashion as a brand, you will always need a designer with fresh ideas to carry on the legacy of what has been created by the original designer, the original creator. So, for example, if if the creative designer director retired, then of course the brand must look into someone that actually can actually thread the the same the same threads as the creative director, but in his own way, of course, as long as it's aligned with the brand itself. Otherwise, it becomes a chaos. That's simple as that. Now, I don't like when big fashion houses go through declining or closing down. It is not. It it just doesn't sound good to me. It doesn't sound pleasant because you must carry it on, right? And I think you'll believe in me. You'll agreed with me with everything that I'm doing or saying right now. Also, when we create amazing and brilliant and fantastic product, it sings up joy and confidence. I mentioned confidence before. Now I'm mentioning it again. Joyful and confidence for the consumers. I mean, get the drift. The consumers is you, and me. So that's pretty much what I want to talk about Christian Lacroix. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and follow our channel for more content. Follow us, shares our conversation, our page with all your social media lovers, and I'll see you next Sunday. Of course, the next topic is next Sunday. I will, of course, it's a different topics. I'm the co-owner, co-founder, co-director, together with James Alexander Lovity, who is my Irish partner, my Irish man. I love him to bits. He knows that. Bloody hope so. Ciao, everyone. Stay loving, and God bless you all.